What's going on? I'm the College Jew. Welcome back to Let's Play Zelda 2 for a 4 run. In the last episode, I got the return to the 4th crystal to the Maze Palace, and in this episode, gonna do the same thing with the Island Palace, and this one's gonna be a little more exciting than the last video. The last video I didn't have much to talk about, but now I do, because once again, yeah, I guess I am kind of responding to GM's latest vlog slash rant slash advice column, whatever it is. I don't know. More of a vlog for him than anything else, probably, and this is mine as well. And he was talking about Hobbs not uploading World of Warcraft tutorials anymore or something like that. And I don't know who Hobbs is. That's only because I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't really associate myself with any kind of online gaming. I think it's actually probably the worst advance that the gaming industry has come up with. Probably since Probably since FMV gaming. I mean, and allow me to explain that, because I might get some heat for it. It's no lie that I'm an old school gamer. I mean, all my Let's Plays are 8-bit so far. I mean, I haven't really done much. I mean, I'm gonna do Final Fantasy IX when I have a chance. I still haven't fixed my camera. I mean, I can get it to record audio. I can't get the lens to open. My lens is sealed shut there, so you're gonna have to wait a little while for Final Fantasy IX until I can get a new camera. So, and that game was released when? 2001. So, I mean, for me, ever since 2001, I haven't really been. Gaming has not been on my good side. That's only because with online gaming we're seeing more and more we're seeing people's, not their true colors, but we're seeing the inner coward in a lot of gamers. And that, in my opinion, it started with people my age. I won't lie. I mean, I definitely remember, you know, going to the arcade and trying to get some Street Fighter and some Mortal Kombat practice, and, you know, some pricks would just rush up to me and challenge me to a game. I'd be like, yeah, sure, and they'd whip my ass, and they would all just start making fun of me and telling me that I fail at life and everything like that. And, you know, we didn't have that phrase back then, but, you know, similar things to that extent there. And that's really when I started getting the foresight that whoa, okay, gaming's gonna be more competitive. It's gonna be like football. You know what I mean? And I honestly, I mean, I don't hate football, but I'm not, you know, when the Super Bowl is on, I slept in. I'll just say that much. And that wasn't because the New England Patriots weren't playing. That was just because I'm not overly competitive. I mean, yeah, I mean, I you know, I bowl and I'm on a bowling team, but I do that just for fun. I don't take that so seriously as to say to everybody, "Oh, my team's the best. My team can beat everybody. My team can beat your team on our worst day. Our team can beat you on your best day." And I mean, I don't do that rhetoric. I don't support it. I don't welcome it. I really don't. It's just, it's not necessary. So, I mean, that's a little history for you. Is that I think the whole, you know, mindless competition with video games started with fighters. Well, it started with tournament fighters, and and then you got to really see the dark sides of gamers, in my opinion, because before 1992, you didn't really see much of it. I mean, yeah, there were co-op games and, you know, whatever, but that's not, that, I mean, you know, playing co-op with someone else was a fun experience until, you know, until the future, until, you know, the 360 era, anything like that. What I believe started the whole, what I believe started the fanboyism was, yep, the release of Final Fantasy VII, because, like Spoonie said, if any of you watched his review of Final Fantasy VII, he said that Final Fantasy VII was the end of old school gaming, which I agree 1000%. And that game came out when I was in 9th grade. I was 15 years old. I remember getting it the second day it came out. I got the strategy guide first, so I was able to read all the spoilers. And then it came out, and I just said, oh, it's a good game. It's pretty good. But all my friends, everyone I knew in all my classes in high school, praised the shit out of that game without having played any of the previous 3. Because there was 3 at that time. There was 1, 2, 3, 7. Now there's 1 through 7, but whatever. Ooh, I may have to cut this one short. Yeah, I'm gonna continue this, so, if I'm not finished or whatever, just hold on tight. Yeah, because this guy's gonna take a while to kill anyway. So that's what created fanboyism. Then the PS1, you know, then the PS1 became popular, and then, you know, you had the Sega Dreamcast and the Saturn and all that, and then the 90s ended, which was, you know, which I'm like, well, as long as they keep making good PS1 games, I'm not gonna be too upset. And then they came out with the PS2, and I'm like, all right, PS2, you know, I don't know. I mean, now games are starting to get more about the bells and whistles and the graphics and everything, and they're looking more like movies. I mean, I remember getting Final Fantasy X. I remember renting it, playing it on my roommate's PS2, because I swore I would never get a PS2 ever until Final Fantasy X came out, which it did. And then I still didn't have enough money to buy it, so I had to borrow my roommate's. And that was in like 2003. That was even after Final Fantasy X came out. And yeah, and just let me say this: that was more or less the nail in the coffin. But I have to go because we're done with the 5th Palace here. We're done with the Island Palace. So I'll upload more of this later on. More of this vlog. Just stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.